What's going on, Tube? Welcome back to the channel. I know, right? Same clothes, same day. Yeah. The motherfucker don't even change clothes. So we're down near the Santa Clarita area. We're at 11 something motors. I don't know, something 11 motorsports. And the reason we're here today is to pick up Randy's car. And this isn't a shop bashing video. It's more of a do your due diligence video. So our buddy, the silver GT500, he wanted to upgrade to running E85. He was on meth before, and instead of, you know, constantly buying meth bottles, constantly having to fill up and then spill it in the trunk and then get it was hilarious, his dilemma. But instead of dealing with all that, we finally convinced him to just switch over to E. The E we get near our area is usually pretty freaking good E, and I've yet to see it under E80. So 80% is pretty darn good, and sometimes if you're lucky you can catch it fresh and it's like E85 and up. So it's been pretty good to us. That was a GT500. All right, there's a lot of money down here, guys. Anyway, so just the reason we're making this, the cop's going to get him. The cop's right behind him. There's a cop right behind him. He doesn't even know it. He's making all that noise. Anyway, the point of the video is simply do your due diligence. Did you guys hear that? That was the car on the dyno. That was his car. So let's hurry up, hop out there. But I'm gonna hurry up and try to wrap this up. So the reason we're here today is the car. He dropped the car off, he dropped his parts off, we convinced him to switch over to E, and he told him, the tuner said, yeah, I only get here at 3. We were like, all right. Why does the tuner only be here at 3, man? He only works from 3 to whatever time, so I guess he does other things during the day. It doesn't look like a legit speed shop, so that's flag number 1. Flag number 2 was, or actually flag number 1 was when he said he first pulled up, he didn't get the warm and fuzzies from this place, but he was like, screw it, I have nobody else, I'm just going to go to these guys because he said he can do it. And that's definitely not what you do. You got to do reviews, you got to do your homework, you got to, you know, check with actual customers and see what their experiences were before you come out here and, you know, you end up like the other GT500 guy that Randy's been talking to. And the M5 dude, I put his stuff down in the last video if you guys want to go hit him up. He put us on to some other guy who came here, and it was just a bad experience all around for him. Like 2 blown motors, and the car was here for over a year. Just a bad situation all around. And to avoid Randy ended up like him, we figured, hey man, the dude's had your car all week. He said it would be done Wednesday. He said it would be done Friday at the latest. If it's not done Friday, then everything is free. That's what he said. So we're definitely going to hold him to it. And we basically just came down. I came down here just mostly for documenting purposes. And of course, you know what? Let's make this video. The people definitely need to hear this. A lot of people get cars and they're like, hey man, I'm going to a speed shop. I'm going to make some power. What's good?
Just blew his motor.
No fucking way.
He did a pull. I heard it. I heard the clank. I was like, that didn't sound right.
Oh my God.
Smoke started rolling out of the building.
Tube you.
You can smell it.
This is not a drill. 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 This is not a drill.
They said that he just blew a connecting rod.
Yep. This is not a... Oh my God, it smells so bad.
Push it too hard. Oh yeah.
My oil's still good too. That's what he was talking about. Gotta check my oil. That's what he said before we got here. Gotta make sure I change my oil. Trailer's here. Let's get this baby loaded up. That is a nice tow rig there. Let's pull it in there and we're just gonna push in there?
Yeah. We got enough people, we can get it.
Yeah. Did we bring ramps?
Yeah, they should have ramps on it.
Dang, should have put that bitch on. Should have left it back here. It was low.
Yeah.
You want to pull it back so it's like lowest?
Okay. Like, where it dips down so that way it's less
Mm-hmm.
fucking angle. Because it's already, you're pushing uphill onto it.
Don't let David lie to y'all, man. He rich. I'm telling you, he is rich. F350. Friends with race cars and big ass trucks. You gotta have them. Gotta have them. Just over here taking the bumper off so we can get it up on the trailer.
Yeah, but not all the way because the plugs are still connected to the lights.
So just far enough to disconnect. Need me to hold anything?
I don't have no one in my back seat. Fall out? Yeah. Anything over there? No, I don't see it. What if you wrap it around this part right here?
Hey, we got the windows filling out in the garage today. This is about 2 to 3 days after the video you guys just saw, and I tried to make a little outro, but I don't know. I didn't have words to explain what all was going on. And I needed some time to, or we needed time to freaking, you know, get a plan of action together and whatnot. So as far as legal action goes, I'm not really sure, because that's just one big gray area where how do you control that? On one hand, yes, he should have done his due diligence and checked the shops and, you know, done his background work, done check with previous customers. He should have done all that well in advance before deciding on which shop to go to. But on the other hand, it was also, you can look at the shop like, why did you push the car past its points? If you're a tuner, you should know what its limitations are before you start pushing it past those points. And obviously this can happen with any shop. I've said it time and time before. I said it before the freaking video cut. This can happen with any shop. This could have happened with me at SRT Auto Works. They've done 2, 3, I don't know, hundreds of freaking Hellcats by this time. Full blown. They've done hundreds of Hellcats by this time. But you saw they freaking blew tall guys tranny on the freaking dyno. It can happen to any shop. Like, it's not just small unknown shops. But your chances of it happening at a bigger, well-known shop that does this day in and day out are way less. So for a tuner to say that everything's going good and, you know, they got it, that it's almost done and yada yada yada, and keep reassuring or falsely assuring our friend that everything was going all right, I don't think that's fair at all. Like, there was plenty of times where we were like, hey man, we should just go get the car. They don't sound like they know what they're doing. Hey man, we should definitely just go get the car, yada yada yada. And the tuner kept saying, hey man, I almost got it done. We just got a little more to do, just a couple more pulls and I'll have it to you. And it went from Wednesday, and then it got pushed to Thursday, then it got pushed to Friday. And then he actually said, hey, if it's not done and wrapped up, we'll have your car to you free of charge if it's not done by Friday. Well, Saturday rolls around, which is the day that the car blew up on the dyno. Saturday rolls around and the car still wasn't done, so we're like, you know what? It's already on the dyno. He said it's just a little more, and so he decided, hey, it's almost done. Let's just see how it does on the dyno, and we'll see what happens. Well, that one and done pull was, that was it. That was all she could take, and yeah, we just couldn't save them in time. And of course, I shared the story and I put it up on my Instagram for those of you following the Instagram. And a couple of guys decided they would take some subliminal shots saying, the tuner blew my car up. And these are chances. Yeah, we all know that. We know that. Like, but when a tuner is constantly telling you, no, everything's good, don't worry, everything's going along just fine, and we're all saying we don't feel like it is going just fine. You guys have been following the channel for a while now. You've seen both my Scat Pack and my Hellcat, both. The tuning didn't take freaking a week. The installation for the nitrous was about a week. The installation for all of this took about a week. But the tuning, that stuff was done in less than a day. So for tuning to take a freaking week for E85, something doesn't sound right, man. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care who your friends are or what type of freaking, how many other tuners you didn't have through there. And then the fact that after we posted this story and after we went public with it, people started coming out of the woodworks, man. We had multiple guys come up, and Randy had a couple of guys message him saying that, hey man, yeah, he blew up my friend's truck. Hey man, yeah, same shop. Yeah, was it this guy? I'm not name dropping, but you know the shop. And just everyone with bad experiences. So unfortunately, those bad experiences don't help us now. Like, that would have helped well in advance of Saturday. But hey man, if you got that many people coming out of the woodworks, then it might be time to close the doors, man. It just all sounded fishy. Just like every time he would tell us what the tuner's saying, what the dude's saying, I'm like, sus. Nothing made sense. Like, we just weren't quick enough. Like, the reason we all went down there that day and the reason David stayed back was in case we needed to get him to come get the car ASAP. Like, come get the car, we're taking it somewhere else. And he was already at home. He was waiting with the truck on standby, and instead of coming to get a running vehicle and just put it up there and take it to another shop and have them finish the tune, he came and got a paperweight. He just came to pick up a nice 700 horsepower paperweight, or 0 horsepower, I guess, because that's what it made after that damn pull. And it's just sad, man. Like, it's a sad situation all around. Like, one thing, I don't know. Like, you just don't know who to blame it on. It doesn't matter at this point. Like, as far as legal actions, like I said, I'm not sure what can even be done. That's such a gray area, because we did try to get the car. We did try to go pick it up, and we told him multiple times, let's just go get the car. And the tuner kept reassuring and saying, yeah, we got it. It's almost done. Don't worry. If it's not done, then it'll be free, yada, yada, yada. Which he still ended up paying for the installation of the damn fuel pump, which I think that was BS in itself. Like, if you weren't going to, help us out with the blowing engine, then why are you charging us for the freaking fuel pump? Like, that's just BS. So, honestly, to me, it sounds like the dude's trying to hustle him. That's what it sounds like. Like, how the car made, like, he showed Randy the freaking file runs, and how the car made 6, 7, 8 other pulls just fine at that power level. And then on the one magical power level where they had the doors down, looking all sus as fuck. Like, everything about it was just wrong. Like, nothing about that just screamed, oh man, well, that happens with tuning. Nope. And then just how emotionless they were during all of this. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone's car go on a dyno and everybody just sit back like, well, sorry, here you go, here's your keys. Never seen that in my life. I've never seen it in person, that's for sure. And I've only seen it on YouTube, but even the guys on YouTube, I've never seen them react, just emotionless and heartless. Like, this happens every day. Like, well, I guess for them, for that shop, it does happen every day, because freaking, like I said, people just coming out of the woodworks. Yep, they blew my car up. Yep, they blew my homeboy's car up. Yep, was it this guy, this guy? Yep, that happened to us too. Like, damn. Like, that's just unfortunate, man. Like, oh well, but no worries. Everything will be taken care of. We've already started assembling parts and stuff. We're supposed to start tear down this Friday. Well, they're going to start tear down. You guys know I don't know shit about turning wrenches, man. Like if it's not freaking putting a cold air intake on, I don't know how to do it. So I'll just be there to just try to document as much as possible during the tear down and rebuild process. We've already started looking at blocks and everything like that. But first step is, of course, tearing it down and seeing what all needs to be replaced and what we're going to have to, or what Randy's going to have to buy, unfortunately, because it doesn't sound like that shop is going to help them in any way possible. Like I wouldn't expect them to replace an engine. And also before you guys come, for anyone brings up the freaking liability form, because each time that I've taken my car to a shop, there's been the second I step through the door and handed in my keys, they slide me that form, the liability form that says, hey, things can happen to your car once you go mod them. This is not our fault. Okay. Then your dumbass sign it, and then if it blows up, it's on you. It's that simple. That form was not signed. So here's another bit of just how shady they are. So that form was never signed prior to. After the car blew up, we asked for the receipts and stuff, so we had something saying that they worked on the car, and then it was them who, you know, touched it last. And in the middle of all of the receipts and the work orders was that form, the liability form, saying, hey, this, we're not liable for damages. No. That's not, you don't sign it after the car's blown up. You sign it before the car's blown up. You fucked up, Chip. And yeah, that's how shady they are. And so for those of you trying to defend this shop or place, guys are idiots. Like, there's just no other way to say it. Like, what type of shady shit is that? Like, we're gonna slide you the liability form after the car is blown up. Oh yeah, sign this too, you know, for our sake. No. Too late for that, bud. You signed that before. You signed that the minute I stepped through the door, not after the shit's blown to pieces. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. No liability form. And we're just gonna take it one day at a time, man. I'm not sure what you can do at this point. Like I said, I don't think there's much we can do other than, you know, start this rebuild process, and then I just sit there with a camera and try to record as much as possible and try to learn as much as possible. This is a great learning opportunity for myself as well. And then, like I said, it can happen to anyone, man. Like, this isn't just that shop. Like, It definitely can happen at other places, but as stated before, your chances are much lower going to someone who does this day in and day out, and they don't look like they do this day in and day out. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys, man. Your first time stopping by, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you guys get notifications when these videos go up. So go to the Instagram channel at low376slow, all one word. I'll put it down in the description. Until next time, to you, I'm out. Peace.